20 head-to-head, and today I'm gonna be playing with the I'm gonna be playing with them. The Baltimore Ravens. Well, I'm not playing the Baltimore Ravens. I'm playing with the Saints. I gotta go with my hometown. You heard? You heard me? Yeah, gotta go with the Saints. Yeah. I gotta play with the Saints. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. I'll be. Alright, I'm back, guys. And oh my God, Chris Harris is the bald head. I like that. You bought that ugly bald head, ball. Dang, man. I wish LeBron could go bald.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
No matter who it
That's
is.
fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
I'm watching Charlie Kill. He's going to cut me out. Charlie Kill's going to cut me out.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He may try and the ball comes out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. And now he'll turn, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now Mahomes, and it's complete to Kelsey. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Just jump from
every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
What's up, Eddie?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes, as they've got it 2nd and 7. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Why isn't you breathing?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, Charles, taking a step back for a second, let's look at the undefeated teams still left in the NFL. We got New England, KC, they're 4-0. And in San Fran, they were open last week. They didn't have a game, so they're still at 3-0. We only have 3 teams left.
And they had the easiest path, not just because they had the open week, but how about New England getting challenged by Buffalo? Yes, they were on the road, but you don't often think of Buffalo as a team to really press New England. They did. And Kansas City, they got a heck of a test in Detroit. Had to score with 20 seconds left on the clock. to win that game. So both of them remained undefeated, but not without struggles.
That's the interesting thing about Buffalo. I think we learn more about them in their one loss this year than we have in their 3 victories.
I think we would say the same thing about Kansas City because of how they got pressed, but we'd also say the same thing about Detroit, how they played Kansas City in that game.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, CD, we are a quarter way through the season already. I'm curious, if you look at each conference, which division race is most intriguing to you right now?
Well, can we start in the NFC?
You do whatever you want.
Because if so, let's go to the North. Because we thought it would be a tough division coming into the season because I felt like you could make a case for everyone but Detroit when the season began. Now we're looking at Minnesota. They seem a little uncertain at 2-2. Chicago just lost their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, for an indefinite amount of time, but that defense is playing awfully well. And Green Bay has Aaron Rodgers. So I think that division now is brutal. And then you've got to throw in Detroit. It's not the same old Lions. Matthew Stafford, he plays with heart, played hurt. And I think that they are improving as time goes on.
How about the AFC?
Well, I think the AFC South. Everyone's 2-2. We thought it would be a tough division. We thought it would be intriguing. And Gardner Minshew's mustache really adds a little extra intrigue to the whole thing. And we saw Marcus Mariota get off the deck and play well last week, too.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all.
Don't quit. It ain't worth it, bro. You don't gotta quit. Do not quit. I'm just coming back.
Said and done.
Thank you.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Bridgewater steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He's checking, he's checking. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn. As the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Make that. Let's go.
Looks good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And an alley to run. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
I thought he was going to change it up.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Shotgun now for Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 6 yards and the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Partner, earlier we were talking about the undefeated teams in the league. Let's switch that and look at the teams at the bottom, like Miami, Washington, Denver, etc. Who is there hope for that is off to a really rough start?
And if we're talking about hope, are we talking about this season or are we talking about the future?
Well, let's do in the future.
Okay, in the future, well, Miami's accumulating draft picks at an incredible rate. But they'll have to hit on all of them.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. David Onyemata able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. They complete it to Hill. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of...
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory, and he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. A gain of 3, second down. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties. No.
Engines are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Check. Lucky.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Steps away. And an alley to run.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left. And at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure gets.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCoy. Demario Davis there on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13, Hill. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take